Welcome to the Reynolds Team podcast. I'm here today with one of our amazing agents, Tim Serratt, and we're going to talk about the House Amp program with Compass. We internally call it Compass Concierge, and it is. You want to kind of give like an overview of it?
Sure. House Amp is a program that's going to help sellers get more money for their home.
Yeah, it's a program where Compass will, through House Amp, will lend money to do improvements on the home, anywhere from updating kitchens, moving, relocation. Give me 5 things that just comes to your mind of things that the capital could be used towards.
Gosh, renovations, interior and exterior, moving. Mm-hmm. You always have people who need storage, right? We have to kind of move all that clutter out of the home, right? We can move it for use it for relocation. Sometimes people are in a hurry to move and they need to relocate and don't always have the funds because guess what? It's tied up in our home.
It's tied up in the house. And so a lot of times, a few applications that we've already used it with several of our clients. One was everything was going fine, but then the roof needed to be was negotiated and was a problem and needed to be replaced because of the insurance company. And so it was a $50,000 roof, and we used a House Amp for it. And basically how it works is the capital is available. It's just a soft pull.
Soft pull credit score. There really is no credit restrictions and there's no income restrictions. It's purely based off the equity in your home.
Right. So you're just borrowing from the equity in your home and you pay it back at closing. And so as long as that the vendor, that whoever you use, so in this case, a roofing company, the roofing company provided an invoice for the roof, and then the roofing company was paid, and then it's just settled up at closing. No other firm that I know of, at least in the real estate space, is offering this program. I remember when our CEO rolled it out, the biggest thing that he wanted it as a value for the client, right? Not any strings attached. And the most important thing was ease.
And we want to make you the most amount of money that we possibly can. So this type of program is going to alleviate the need for your home to sit on the market any longer. We're going to be able to fix it up the way it needs to be, HGTV style, and get you the money that you need so you can move on to the next property.
We see some homes that sell and like an investor will buy it, and then the investor does all the things that we're talking about, and the homeowner doesn't get to take advantage of that.
No, but just imagine being online when you see that home sell and you're like, gosh, I could have had an extra $400,000 to $500,000 in my pocket. And that's literally what we're trying to alleviate. We're trying to bring the real estate game up to a new level. Mm-hmm. And this concierge program that we provide along with House Amp seems to fit the bill.
And it's available for investment properties as well. So if you own an investment property and it needs to have, whether it was tenant occupied or it was just a property that you acquired and you want to invest in it, you can use our Compass program for the house renovations and then, sell it. Or actually some of the properties where a tenant's been in it for 10 years and it needs to be spruced up a little bit to be sold.
We have a client who needed some exterior renovations. They completely changed the home around. Their in expense was about $65,000. And at the end of the day, they had offers well exceeding over asking price for this home. Those are just some of the things that, can be done. And, home prices are already expensive, right? People want to have a nice home. And this is just one way to do it.
And a lot of buyers, they don't have the imagination, what can be done. They don't want to go through the process of, finding the contractors and managing them. And we actually, for our clients, we have all the contractors available. We already know the ones with good reputations, all the ones that will complete the job in a timely manner and is good with their pricing. So that provides an advantage to the homeowner.
And that's a good point. Sellers sometimes don't know where to start off, hence why they think they should just let their property go for less money than what it's worth.
Right.
Using our dedicated program, it's going to actually help you, guide you through the process to make sure at the end of the day that you're getting exactly what you need, and we're holding your hand.
Oh, and then the other scenario I see is some of the homes that really need a lot of improvements, they come on the market and they're essentially overpriced, but they don't know it yet.
Yeah.
They go on the market, they sit, and then they reduce, and then they reduce, and then for whatever reason they were going to sell a home becomes they need to get it sold then, and then they take an offer lower than they really had to. When if we were able to offer the home in an A+ manner, then we would have netted a lot more money. And if there is interest, I can walk through the process that we would do, but we can, even with the funding in place, the plan in place, can market it even while the work's being done. Letting them know that, hey, this is the kitchen design, this is the new flooring design, and it's going to be done in the next 60 days. And I walk, so it doesn't even have to be done during that time, but at least a plan. A lot of new construction is finished that way.
Yeah. And who knows, somebody might come and, want to buy your home before all that's done, but just knowing that it can be done is key.
So just if there's any interest and you would like to learn more, I think I would put it this way. If you are considering selling your home, meet with us. We can walk through and see if this is something that the program would be beneficial to you, or if it is, we'll show you how to use it. And if not, it's not necessarily beneficial and you already have some things in place, and then we won't, it won't be needed. But it's a really, really, really nice tool to have available to you. So if you have any questions or you would like to talk more about it, all our information is below, and we'd love to hear from you. Thank you again.
Thank you.